What have you liked about your group so far?
I think the biggest thing stands out to me that I like about the group, besides just, they have a great work ethic. They're bringing that every day, but there's a real diverse set of skills, just different type players that all, are going to find a different role and bring a lot to the table to help us win. So, you don't have just one kind of guy. You got a, really different group of tight ends there.
Over the last 9 months, how has Jaheim and Kyle both evolved for you?
A lot. I mean, just, Coach Norvell, Coach Atkins, they're going to throw a ton of stuff at those guys in terms of different formations, different personnel groupings, different alignments. And so they've evolved a lot in just learning the offense, the what to do part. But both of them have also made a lot of progress in the technique, the how to do it aspect of it. So seen a ton of growth in both those guys.
What stands out about Kyle's skill set, and has that kind of been what you expected during the eval process?
Yeah, I think when you think about Kyle, he's a guy that really, if we want to play him on the perimeter in the slot at the 5, he can operate really well out there as a receiver type player, but also has the bulk and the willingness to go in and attach and play in the backfield and operate as an effective blocker in the box. So he's kind of that in-between guy that can do both at a high level, and then you can't discount the intelligence that it takes to do that. It's not easy. You're basically learning 2 positions instead of 1, and he's done a great job of tying all that together, but has the skill set to operate really effectively in both areas.
Is it fair to say that you guys are confident in how he's handled that mental workload?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He's 100% confident in how he's grasped everything, and that showed up, Sunday night in the scrimmage. He's operated at a high level. He graded high in all areas, and so really excited about his progress.
Do you have feeling his physicality as a ball carrier? We've seen Jaheim how physical he is. How have you seen that translate to his blocking?
When that's what I'm stressing to him all the time. Like, in the scrimmage, you break 8 or 9 tackles on one run. We got to go block with that same tenacity, and he's doing that. He's starting to. We had a down block on a big DN today on a toss play, and he stuck his face in there and showed the physicality. The guy squats over 600 pounds. Like, his lower half is extremely powerful, which is why it's hard to tackle him. It's hard to wrap that guy, but now take that to the run game and really understand. And he's starting to figure that out and starting to become a more complete player. And, when we run him out there, the defense can't be able to say it's just run or just pass. You got to be able to do both at a high level, just like all those guys. So he's done a good job with that.
Do you feel like you have the most diverse tight end we've had? You mentioned the line in the backfield, block, catch, line up at receiver, slot.
Yeah, it definitely is the most diverse skill set we've had, because Jaheim essentially is a guy who's a running back or a receiver skill set, but is showing the ability to block effectively. Mark Easton's he's in the 280 range right now, and you put him in line, he's going to do some things in line that create some mismatches in there, but he can also go out in the perimeter and operate effectively. But then Kyle's sort of in between that. He can operate really at a really high level in both, and then Preston's that glue that puts it all together. Preston can play all the spots, knows what to do, and has brought a lot of physicality in the run game, and all those younger guys are coming on as well. So very diverse group, and group to be excited about.
Just offensively, where do you guys want to be at this point, coming off your first scrimmage? What was today's kind of focus? How do you feel you progressed?
Yeah, today was there wasn't a lot of new installed. There was a few new wrinkles with some formations, but not a lot of new plays. But Coach Norvell, Coach Atkins' emphasis was, hey, let's play fast. Now we're starting to put all this together. We're starting to understand where let's get lined up faster. Let's put more pressure on the defense, and let's play with more tempo, and not necessarily tempo all the time, but just get to the line quicker, operate quicker, make decisions quicker, and that's the focus now. Most of the offense is in, and between now and game time, we got to get to where we're operating efficiently and people know exactly what they're doing and they're playing faster with it.
You guys ran counter at a really high level last year, and you've been with Coach Norvell in pretty infant stages of building the offense. Like, has that always been something that he's been big on, or has that developed over time?
Yeah, we've always run the counter. I would say back to Arizona State, it wasn't necessarily our top primary play, but a couple of years in, he started really putting it in more and focusing on it more. And then when he went to Memphis, and I was at TCU, but I noticed that there was a higher emphasis on that play as he got to Memphis, and then that's just carried on here. And it's a play that we hang our hat on, but got to be good at other schemes as well, because teams will line up and try to take that away.
It seems like the DBs have been very aggressive, especially if the ball's coming out late or if the receiver's not. Is that making the offense respond to that?
Oh yeah, our secondary is always going to play aggressive. They're going to get up on you and jam you and do some things to try to disrupt your timing, and they've done a great job of that. And that's our guys got to step up to that. You got Johnny, who's very effective at the back shoulder fade and those type things, and some of those other receivers, and we got to step up in that way too. So the competition in one-on-one pass is always high, and makes us better.
At this point, 10 practices, and you see the chippiness. Is that something you want to see as a coach, or is that something you want to just not be toned down as well?
Yeah, you want to see that edge. I mean, the guys are a little aggravated. They had a day off yesterday, and they got to wake up early and come out. They're a little bit aggravated. We saw some of that even early in pre-practice. I was like, whoa, this is. But that's football. Those guys bringing the edge out there. You just don't want it to get out of control and be something that's an undisciplined thing, which we're not. But that edginess is good.
All right, thanks.